All right, friends, truth moment. How do you feel about the idea of sales? Now, if you're going to watch this episode or if you happen to stumble across it, I guarantee that there's a big part of you that feels uncomfortable with the idea of sales and selling. I can promise you that you're not alone. Maybe you're in the network marketing industry and you have this fear of coming across as pushy, too salesy, too spammy. And because of that incorrect mindset, you're holding back and you are not building a big business. Or maybe you aren't in network marketing yet. You see value in it. You want to give it a go, but you don't think you're a salesperson. And therefore, you don't see yourself as an asset to this industry. I personally believe that people's definition of sales is completely off. In fact, I think they have the exact opposite idea of what genuine sales truly is. And I want to clear that up. So in this week's episode of the Classy Mom CEO, I'm going to tell you my definition of sales, and I want to get you into the right mindset because I want you to go out there and confidently share your products, your services, and your opportunities so that you can build a big business. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Andrea Weiss with the Classy Mom CEO, and I help classy home business entrepreneurs build the business of their dreams, earn the income they want, and create a lifestyle they love and feeling fabulous doing it. So let's just dive right in to what sales isn't. So raise your hand or answer me because I can't see you. Nod your head, that's better. Let me know if any of these scenarios come to your mind when you think of sales. Either a telemarketer calling you every hour on the hour, and when you finally pick up, they go right into their selling pitch and you are not interested at all. Or how about that time that you were casually looking at cars and that car salesman would not let you leave? He twisted and turned your words around and you felt like there was no escaping. Here's my favorite one and probably the most cringeworthy. You're in the mall, you're walking through it, and suddenly someone at a mall kiosk grabs your arm, throws some lotion on your hand, starts telling you all the amazing benefits of this lotion, and you're just trying to get your arm away so you can go buy the thing that you actually came to the mall to actually buy. What do all of these scenarios have in common? None of them take into account the true desires and the needs of the customer, nor do they respect boundaries and the appropriate objections as to why a customer may not be ready to buy the product. You see, for most people, when they think of sales, it is this idea of trying to sell something to someone who doesn't even need it. It's trying to convince them to buy something that has no value to them simply so that someone can make a sale and earn a buck. Who doesn't feel gross about that? Sales isn't about pressuring. And it's not all about making people feel uncomfortable. And it's definitely not about using mind tricks and manipulation for financial gain. If I had to give you a definition of sales, and I'll be honest, I haven't even looked this up in the dictionary, so I could be totally off. But if I had to give you my definition, this is what it would be. Friends, it's a bit long, so I'm going to read my notes below. So forgive me for not giving you eye contact for a second. My definition of sales is this. Sales is the process of empowering others to take the next appropriate step to improve their specific situation by asking the right questions, providing the best information, and inspiring them to take action with you. Let's dissect that definition a little bit so that you can get a better understanding of sales and feel better doing it. Sales is all about empowering others first and foremost. Like I mentioned before, sales is not about deceiving, manipulating, or tricking somebody into handing over their hard-earned cash. Far from it. Sales and the right salesperson is all about putting that potential customer in the driver's seat, and it is simply up to you to guide them to make the right decision for their current situation or problem. They get to choose the outcome of your interaction, not you. They get to decide to say yes or no. You are simply there to empower them with the right information and the right inspiration. It is up to them to take that next step with you. You are simply the guide. Sales is also about asking the right questions. And I'll be honest with you, I think this is where so many network marketers get it wrong. And quite frankly, it's why some people in this industry get a bad rap. Most people, when they think of a bad salesperson, they envision someone coming to you and assuming that they know what you need. And before they even figure you out or ask you questions, they're already going into their spiel on how great their products, their services, and their opportunities are. Let's go back to the annoying mall kiosk person. So you need a dress for an event, a last minute event, and you have such a short time to get through the mall, to find that dress, and to make a purchase. And as you're walking through, suddenly someone corners you and makes you try a lotion or check out a cell phone case. These are things that you don't need right now. These aren't going to serve you in any way at that moment. It's intrusive and it's annoying, right? So many people have been put off by pushy salespeople because it is not the right product or it's not the right time or a combination of both. And after they've made it clear that it's not the right time to make a purchase, they're still being forced to listen to a sales pitch. And that feels intrusive and incredibly rude. This is absolutely not the definition of sales, and it's not how you make it in network marketing, at least on my team. The best way to feel authentic in your presentation with others is to always start with asking the questions. Let's cover a few. You could say to somebody, hey, I know that you love your job. In fact, you are so good at it. It is truly a talent you have. But have you ever considered bringing in a second income stream? Here's another one. Hey, I heard you briefly mention that you're on the search for another skincare line. Can I ask what you're currently using and why you're unhappy with it? Or how about this one? Hey, thank you so much for reaching out to me about this weight loss product that I'm talking about. Before I tell you about it, can I ask you to share with me what your current struggles are with weight loss? Questions. Always start with the questions. Not only does it make your prospect feel heard and valued and appreciated, but it also gives you the information that you are going to need when you present your product or your opportunity. And the best part is you are going to be able to speak your prospect's language because you asked the questions and you listened. This is a win-win situation, so never ever miss this step. Sales is about providing the best information for your customer or your potential customer based on what it is that they need. Once you've asked the questions and let the other person openly share about what it is they're struggling with, then it is your time to share how whatever it is you have to offer, how it's going to help them and how it's going to help them bridge the gap between where they are and where they want to be. Okay, I'm going to be real with you guys for a second. The first few times you do this, you're not going to be good at it. It happens to the best of us. I mean, I'm even 4 years into my network marketing journey, and I can tell you that I still trip over the words and say the wrong things at the wrong time. It's okay. As long as you go in with genuine intentions, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is your time to shine. And when you present in the right way, with the right intentions, your potential customer is going to see you as someone who is helpful, as someone of value, as someone who they can appreciate because they're going to know that you have their interests at heart. Now, how you present your information is going to be different for everyone. We all come from different companies with different products, and even the needs of our specific potential customers is going to be drastically different. So I can't give you a blueprint to follow. However, I can tell you that if you effectively help your prospect identify their needs, and then you show how whatever it is that you are offering, how that's going to help them, and you're going to speak in their language because you asked the questions, your odds of closing that sale are going to drastically go up. And in the end, everyone is going to feel like they benefited from the entire interaction. Remember, sales is about empowering others to make a decision. You are just there to guide them. Helping others get to where they want to get in life should never be seen as burdensome or annoying. Genuine salespeople never feel icky because they truly believe they're helping other people. They're not doing it to force or manipulate. They're doing it because they really want to see the person that they're working with succeed in whatever area of life they're currently struggling with. So after you ask the questions and you know exactly what your prospect needs, sales is about providing the best information at the best time. Lastly, sales is about inspiring your prospect to take action with you. And I'm just going to come right out and say it. The right sales process does include asking for the sale. If that still makes you feel uncomfortable, it's because you are not looking at the whole picture. Closing the sale, asking for the sale, asking if they are ready to join your team, it comes after the dialogue has taken place. It comes after those questions have been heard. It comes after you have presented in a way that is satisfactory to the person that you're working with. All of that has to take place before you have to close the deal. Inspiring others to take action with you is simply asking if they're ready. Are they ready to take the next step with you? Will it be seamless? Probably not. I guarantee you that the first time you ask, the person may still have some lingering questions or objections that they're going to want to discuss with you. And that's okay. In fact, I highly encourage this because I feel like you can have the most impact at this whole point in the sales process. People can tell at this point when a sale needs to be made. They can feel the pressure, they can sense the desperation, and they can tell that they may not have a way to say no to what it is that you're offering. We've all been there, right? We all know how horrible that feels. What a great opportunity for you to stand out and openly and honestly address what it is that your prospects are still wondering, what objections they have. This isn't your time to just make a sale because you feel like you did X, Y, Z. This is your time to still allow your prospect to feel heard and appreciated. And man, that is going to take you so much further in this process. There is nothing wrong with asking your prospect if they're ready to move forward. And if you did everything right up until this point, you have probably gained their trust and their appreciation for you. And even if they're not ready at that moment to take that next step with you, well, you have already created a great environment of honesty and value. And I can guarantee that that is going to pay off for you big time in the future. So if the sale isn't made or closed during that first interaction, it doesn't mean all is lost. It simply means you're still in the process of working with that person. And it's up to you to inspire them, to educate them if they still want to learn more, and let them know, hey, I am here when you're ready to rock and roll. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. It is my hope that you are going to walk away from this knowing and believing that sales is not about being pushy or intrusive or rude. If you love your products, you love your company, and you genuinely just want to help people, you're light years ahead of so many other salespeople. You already have what it takes to be good at sales. An honest approach always beats strategy any day. So know that it doesn't take the sweetest talker or the smartest networker to get out there and to help customers start on their products or help others join their team. When our goal is to help others, we all win. And that is the heart and soul of genuine sales. Before we part ways, I want to give you guys my free blueprint, the Magnetic Network Marketer Blueprint. It's completely free. Hey, I want you to have people to talk to make sales. Go ahead and download it. And inside, I'm going to share with you everything that I did at the beginning of my business on social media that made me stand out in this industry and draw people to me. They wanted to know more. They wanted to know more about my products. They wanted to know more about my opportunity. And I built a huge business fast. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure to grab it in the link below. Every week I post a new video over on my blog, and after that I go live over on Facebook to dive a little deeper into that week's topic. So make sure to hop on over to Facebook, find me over at the Classy Mom CEO, and hit follow so you don't miss a thing. As always, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Stay connected, grow your business this week, and I'll see you next time.